What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to Orlando, Florida, the bounce house, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Knights will kick it away to start us off. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wildcats offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
We about to make it happen, man, Dan. We in this thing, man.
The Wildcats put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Knights offense will go to work for the first time today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Knights will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He stops at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run play action. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Line out trying to get it in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Let's take a wide view for a second of Kansas State. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll run it. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
Extending the play.
Oh, wow.
Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop a coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times, that's a bigger strike zone, bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points. A great job by this defense.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Farmer. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Steps away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Farmer. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Grab near the marker is Ashley. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Farmer. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Caught near the sticks, it's Farmer. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense in their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there, 4th down and long? No problem. I got this in the first half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Vanderbilt opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. It's going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They tried to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They've got the screen set up. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Leaves it with the back. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To throw, it's Barnett. Here's a hit. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Oh, what a cut! Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Knights with the 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on the defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Knights! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take the lead, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking left. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. Bust through behind his pad. He goes out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and they switch the end of the field quickly. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Shakes off the defender.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Scanning the field is Kennedy. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive. They're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
We just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of the rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
And it's no good. He missed it. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
Well, that last missed field goal is essentially a microcosm of the year it's been for this football team. Things just not going the right way on offense, on defense, and on special teams. Guys, it's just been that kind of year.
Quick release by the QB. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Farmer. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Swings it out to the flat. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Since his first one of the day on the way, we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Kennedy. Makes the grab, it's Parachek. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Washington. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Never a doubt. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys inside the bounce house.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starting this third quarter on the ground.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Off play action. He wants to take the top off. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it out. It's Ashley. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off play action on first down. Quick strike complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10. On the move. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Got it in the middle, it's Gage. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to throw on first down. The throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The play action fake. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. They want to throw it. Keeps looking downfield. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Knights are in the hurry-up. Motion from the back. Looking to throw again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gage. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Knights, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, UCF! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking in front.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up 14 over LSU. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Working that left side now. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. To the air, it's Kennedy. It's complete to the left. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Calls his own number. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing for the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Rockets.
And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Lockett. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Oh, the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Barnett. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He might want another play. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab, it's Ashley. Smashes ahead. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
The hardest thing to do in college football is tackle in the open field. These guys are so fast, so elusive. You just want to get them on the ground. You see the swing and the miss there. It leads to extra yards. So hard for a defense to get those guys on the line.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Gets the back moving. Swings it out to his running back. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. back to pass. It's Barnett. Quarterback now breaking the field. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on third down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Lost to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan, because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Touchdown, Knights! Quick strike through the air for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. He'll pull it on the read. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the counter. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. The big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Looking downfield, it's Kennedy. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fit it in the window for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ashley. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosive play, they're on the move all the way to the 44. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Knights just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Creates a little space. Oh, he got loose. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They love the sticks. It's first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ashley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Line getting set on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Plows through the defense. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And he got nowhere, but now it's decision time. It's third down. Listen, if I go get this first down, there's a good chance this ball game's over. The clock's going to run out. So how aggressive do I want to be on this third down?
Well, I want to be aggressive front-line defense. You can tell in these last couple of plays, they've been selling out, putting a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, anticipating the offense, trying to run the football, trying to bleed the clock. Now, I'd get after this quarterback. I'd be anticipating throw here. Just send the blitz and really dictate to them to give yourself an opportunity to win.
It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle